Hello, this is KT. I had the pleasure of creating a project using some products from a new company called Basically Bare. They sent me a big box of their embellishments. I got acrylic embellishments, felt embellishments, chipboard embellishments, corrugated cardboard embellishments, and we were just told to just create something that showcased their new products. This was a privilege extended to the Scraps of Color eSpire online magazine designers, and I am getting ready to pack up my project and mail it to Georgia so it can be included in an exhibit that I believe is going to be displayed in their booths as they show their different products. So this is the first time I'm creating a project and mailing it off, and it's leaving my hands. So I just wanted to make a video before I sent my baby off. This is one of the things they had, a dress form. This is actually chipboard, and I just covered it with some paper. I think this paper is basically gray. I actually got this paper in a swap on the Scraps of Color website, and then around the sides I just took some twine and edged the dress form. And this is actually an acrylic album. It's my first time doing an entire album that was acrylic as opposed to just one page. I took StazOn and stamped around with a stitching stamp, and I took green StazOn to do leaves. This flower right here is also one of theirs. It's an acrylic flower. I took StazOn, a stamp, stamped the middle of the flower. Then I took glossy accents and put it on the petals. And then I took some micro mini beads that I've had for years and put them on the pages. As you can see, this is the back. This paper on the back of the dress form is actually just a plain, like sage green, and then I took a couple of stamps by Clear Stamps, and I just stamped all over the package, and then took some black ink to make it look a little older. This is another piece from the Basically Bare Essentials. It's a large chipboard, piece in the shape of a film strip. I took Tim Holtz Distress ink, and I also took Luminaire Glimmer Mist to make it look really old. These are two more pieces from the Basically Bare company. They're acrylic hearts, and what I did was I wanted it to look like old pendants, old jewelry, and it actually worked out great because I stamped it with the wrong ink. I used VersaFine, and I was wondering why it wasn't drying. And then I realized, oh God, I should have used the StazOn, and I did it with both. I took, since it wasn't drying at all, I took glossy accents, and I just covered the entire heart. I stuck a little pearl inside, and put some embellishments on it, and then the whole thing dried. So it worked out. This is the back page. This is another, I'm sorry, please excuse the camera, I'm holding my camera. This is another dress form piece, but it's like a piece of felt. I don't really, it almost feels like if you sew, it feels like interface. So it feels like a cross between interfacing and the thickness of felt. So I just took Anna Griffin Cranberry, Anna Griffin Chocolate Ink, and I misted it a little bit with the Luminaire Glimmer. And then I took gold, excuse me, beading wire, and I just wrapped it around the dress form. I mean, it's really a soft piece, so I think I took more time just wrapping the wire around, because the wire is kind of stiff. And as I was wrapping it, I just added like a key and a little heart lock. And then I took glossy accents, and I had to put some glass blocks on top to really hold it down because of the wire, but finally it dried. This right here also is two pieces from the company. The bottom is a canvas heart that I just sprayed with different inks, and then I used the dimensional tape after I glued the canvas heart down. Then I took another clear heart and used glossy accents to put ribbon around the edges, and then I made a little charm for the middle. So this is actually a dimensional piece, and I made this page. And then the back page is another acrylic, the back of the acrylic album, and I used all StazOn ink. I have a long, it looks like a rolling pin, but it's square. It's a stamp, and I stamped the top and the bottom. I had a Eiffel Tower floral stamp from Stampington that I stamped on the back to make sure that it went in front of the dress form when the album closed. And then, excuse me, I took the last acrylic heart and I stamped it with a floral scroll stamp, and I edged it with stickles, and then I put it in the corner so when I close the album, it would frame the back page. The pictures that I use that you see are, I think you guys have seen some of these pictures before. They're just prints of my great aunts from the 40s, and these two pictures right here are new ones that I found, and this is my uncle dressed for is in the war. I think it was World War II, and this is him. I guess he was like a war correspondent for the black troops, and it's actually a picture of him sitting in front of a typewriter typing some copy, and then this was a picture of him in his uniform. And I just wanted to highlight some of the great uncles in my family, since I'm always using pictures of my great aunts. And that is my project. That's my acrylic album for the Basically Bare exhibit that's going to, I guess, showcase in Atlanta. And it's the Forgotten Memories. That's the name of my album, Forgotten Memories, Altered Acrylic Album. I had so much fun creating this. And I also just tied on the spine. This is like a jeweled button from Creating Charms. They have a website. They have really cute embellishment kits for like $5-6, and this is a heart locket that I got. I have like 10 of these, and inside I just put my name, created by me, and the date. So it's a big heart, and I thought it would look perfect on the edge. And this is just some crocheted edging, excuse me, that and I just tied it to the binder rings. And that's my album. Thank you for letting me share this with you guys. I really don't know when I'm going to post this. I'll probably wait until after this is in the Scraps of Color magazine, which comes out every other month. So I think the next one will be in June, and the Basically Bare exhibit, I believe, starts in May. And today is May 2nd. I'm running to the post office to get this in the mail. And this is KT. I'm signing out, and happy crafting.